Jesus said, my Father and I are one. Use the word one. There is no separation between God and man. He was in the form of a man at that time when he said that. In Vedanta, it says, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Brahma is the truth, world is an illusion. And I'm going to prove that to you. I'm a scientist, I'm a physician. I don't take anything as a word of mouth. I want to know and experience it for myself and understand it through and through for me able to follow something. Close your eyes. What happened to the world? What happened to the television screen? What happened to what was in front of you? It disappeared. We think that just because we see something, it is the truth. But in fact, when you look at me, when you look at the television screen, what you're seeing, this is from the medical perspective, you are seeing an upside down image fall on the back of your retina. Retina cells fire electrochemical signal. Then the electrical signal is carried by your optic nerve to the back of your brain in the visual cortex, where it is reconverted into chemicals called messenger RNA, and it cross-references with the memory messenger RNA chemicals and says, yes, this face is recognizable or not recognizable. This object is recognizable or not recognizable. So now I ask you again, where am I? Where do I exist in your perception? All I am to you is an image that's upside down in your retina, transmitted as chemical and electrical signals to the back of your brain, converted to chemistry. Where am I in physical form? Everything that we see in the world is a perception in our mind. And somebody asks, what is the proof of spiritual world? I'll ask a different question. What is the proof that the physical world exists? I just proved to you, I don't exist as far as you're concerned. I'm a chemical, electrical signal in the back of your brain. But you assume that I exist in reality. If it wasn't for something that happens remarkable every day in our lives, we would never understand this. And that's called sleep. When you go to sleep, this world that you call reality disappears. Doesn't exist. But in your dream, you create a new world with a subject-object relationship called duality. And dreams are always made up of you as being the subject of a perception of the world that you create. In your dream, people are born, they grow old, and they die. You take a trip from one end of the country to the other end of the country, from one end of the world to the other end of the world. And you may take that trip for days or weeks. But when you wake up in your bed, how long did that trip take? How long did that lifetime take that you thought in your dream character as a subject that it took a lifetime? So is, from your perspective as a subject in the dream world is a reality. But it is a construct of a mind and a thought of you sleeping in the bed. How do you know what we do now is not a dream of God? I'll just leave you with that thought. And maybe we'll take this up for some other time.
Definitely. Thank you so much for that thought. Really, it's something that I don't think a lot of people think about.